Hello? Hello? Is this on? Okay.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to give a warm welcome for the dude, HNIC. That's right. Hey, nigga in charge, y'all heard me. Yeah, give it up one time for my dude, John Maupin. Hello. There's a lot of pressure on me because we have more people sitting out here in the audience today. Gotta make people laugh. So that's what happened. Yeah, he's already started. Don't make me beat you up outside, man. He's a pretty good big guy, though. I don't know, man. You know, might be one of those situations you swing.
I got Jack Johnson and Tim O'Leary.
Well, just let me finish my act first, and then we'll fight. It gives me enough time to run, you know. How is everyone doing tonight? That's it.
It's a Wednesday.
There you go. Okay. Thanks for the negativity. Thought maybe you might be, you know, positive or something, you know. Don't you hate that when you walk down the street and you run into somebody that you know, or, you know, just be acquaintance, and you say, hey, how you doing? People really don't care how you're doing, you know what I mean? Because if you used to tell them exactly what's going on, well, you know, man, I went to the doctor, hey. And we just passed by conversation, I really don't care, you know? That's what they really mean, they do. I pride myself in caring about people, though. I try to care about people. I do. You know, I know there's been a lot of tension lately here, especially over the weekend with all the things that's been going on. And people try to tread lightly when they talk about these subjects. But I like to attack it. You see what I'm saying? Because I love everybody, man. I love all races. There's some things I hate about some races, but there's some things that they hate about me, you know. But at least we all share that. We all hate and love some things about each other. I just don't get it, man. You know, my thing is, like, some people, they'll lie to you. They'll tell you, oh, I'm colorblind. I know that's a lie. But if you was colorblind, you'd be missing a whole lot of lights out here when you're driving on the street, you know, running straight through them. Hey, man, what's wrong with that guy? Oh, he's probably colorblind, you know. You got to know green lights, yellow lights. You got to know that stuff, man. And we don't have time to be hating each other, man. We got so many stresses throughout the days, you know, especially like when you go to work. Ain't no time for racism when you're at work, man. You just hate being there, you know. So I'll just wait till my 8 hours over, then I'll be racist, you know. Because I don't want to be like it, man, you know what I mean? My job, I hate my job so much, man. I can't think about nothing else when I'm there. We're just getting away from it, you know what I mean? There's some people, they don't have to worry about it because they're going to get fired anyway, you know. And they have all the time in the world to think about being racist, you know. I just, you know, some people, they turn racism into a job, you know. That's what they do all day long. They don't get paid for it. They just, you know, racist. They just walk around and just look at people. I hate you, you know. Man, no reason at all to hate this person. Nicest person in the world, you know. But we don't need to be like that, you know. Martin Luther King said it, you know. John F. Kennedy said it. He said, we should love each other, you know. But people just walk around and just find reasons to hate each other, man. You know, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I get mad at policemen. I don't want to kill them, though, you know. I just wish they just stay away from me, you know. But the thing about it is, like, cops, man, they got a hard job, man. They really do. They can lighten up, give these people a break. You know, they have a really hard job. However, you need to have the cops used to have a long time ago, you know. The ones used to spend a lot of time in your neighborhoods and they knew you. You know, they knew kids. They knew you from when you was a baby, man. You know, they watched you grow up. They come in your neighborhood, spend a lot of time with you. They pat you on the head, kid. Cute kid, you know, pat you on the head. And they spend time with you, play sports with you. Be on the basketball court. Hey, pass your ball, kid. You know, go behind the back. Then when you get older, they say, hey, put your hands behind your back, you know. They make that transition with you, you know, that's the way it should be. They should know you when you're home, and they should know you when you're in the penitentiary. Oh, I know little Johnny, yeah. I know exactly, yeah. Now you're facing 100 years. But these guys, I could be a cop, I could. Especially I could be a black cop, you know, because I'm a black person, you know. Just put me in a black uniform, a black cop, you know. That'd be a good transition. But I want those cops, man, that's on television. Those are the great cops. Especially the ones on the TV shows, because they can solve crimes, man, in less than 30 minutes. You know, subtract some of the commercials away. It's about 23 minutes, you know. But, yeah, they can solve a crime fast, man. In real life, it takes them 30 decades to solve a crime, you know. Especially when they ain't never in your neighborhood. They're always showing up to the crime. What happened? Well, if you was here, you'd know what happened, you know? They just find they get there in enough time to draw the chalk line, you know? Oh, who does that, man? It's like go to school to draw the chalk line. You know, when you get there, you go, oh, I messed up. Let me brush it. Get back down. Get the arm a little bit better, man. Because in some of these neighborhoods, man, you never see the cops there, man. And I hate that. You know, I think you should put pressure on the police. Do this. Tell them for 1 year, you won't get paid till you solve a crime. They be working their butts off then. Where you at, Thomas? Are you coming home? No, I gotta solve this crime. We ain't gonna get paid this week, you know? Because, you know, you want to be able to do that, man. You want to be able to sleep with your lights on and go to your refrigerator and not have your roast beef be spoiled, you know? Because that's stressful, man. I would think about, see, I'm a janitor, man. If I didn't get paid, you know, it'd be rough. Say they took my pay away from me if I didn't clean the toilets right. I'd be the best toilet cleaner up in the world, you know? I'd spend like hours inside the toilet. So you got some other rooms you can, I'm going to clean this toilet, great, okay? And they put pressure on you, man, you know? With me, you know, people come in and they assume that I know everything about the toilet. So you go to the restroom and they say, hey, the bathroom smells bad. What's wrong, Johnny? What do you mean, man? I know toilet, you know, connoisseur or nothing. I just get paid by the school system to clean the toilets, you know? That don't mean I took science classes and stuff on toilets. So porcelain, you know. By the way, the poop hit the toilet. It should have, you know, bounced off a little bit better. And I know it's not a great subject to be talking about why people eating pizza, but I really don't care. I'm going to talk about it anyway. You know what I mean? This is something that needs to be said. You don't like it, you stick your fingers in your ears and just run right through it with me, you know. But back to the racism part of this show, you know, we just need to love each other, man. Let's love each other like we used to do a long time ago. Oh, wait a minute. It was pretty bad back then, too. We didn't like each other, you know. So we just going in reverse, you know. There was a time in America where you could say anything. You could hurt people, you could do what you want to do. Then it became a time where everything got settled down, and racism and hate was kind of covered up, you know. People would put a blanket over racism, you know, and hate. And now it's going reverting back, you know. So it's like, we just need to find a way to like each other. So white people, when you go out here today, go pat a black person on the head. No, I don't do that, you know. And vice versa, if there's black people there, don't go pat a white person on the head. You know, don't do that, man. Like I said, I love you. You know, just go walk up to somebody. It's not you. Say, I love you. Go kiss them in the mouth. No, don't do that either. You know what I mean? You might get punched. Hey, man, back up off of me. You don't want to do that. So, seems like things it might be mellowing out a little bit. Hopefully, there's no more incidents happening. We just need to be calm, be cool, be collective. It's hard to be kind of cool when it's hot outside, man. It's so hot outside. Golly. Everybody's uncomfortable about it being hot. Only person that likes the hot weather is the devil. The devil's happy. I seen him walking down the street, man. He was smiling, had a big smile on his face. He said, oh, this is great. Wish it was a little bit hotter, but it's okay, you know. And you think about like people in Africa. If somebody in Africa comes over here, they so used to being so hot. If they come over here, this is like winter to them, you know. But man, I'm gonna take off my jacket now, you know. I'm just gonna leave my sweater on, but I'm gonna even take my jacket off. You know? And I don't get, man. It's like, you know, in hot weather, man. Usually that's when, you know, why I know this is why a lot of crimes happen when it's warm, you know. That you can get out, you know, with your guns and stuff, your ski mask, and run and do whatever you want to do, you know. But when it's cold, nobody comes out. They just stay inside. So man, it's January. I'll wait till May to rob somebody, you know. I ain't got no time for it now. It's too cold out there. I ain't got no time to be breaking in your car. You know, when July comes, I'm going to break in your Escort, you know. So it's going to happen, you know. And I'm not a criminal, man. I don't want to be a criminal. But at times, you know, I wonder if that would be a great thing to do, you know, so I can transition out of my job, you know. But I don't want to be a real hardened criminal, you know. I just want to rob people like, you know, got a bubblegum machine or something, you know, just take change, you know. I'm just one of those real easy criminals, you know. I don't want to be a hardened criminal. Because I don't want to get a whole lot of penitentiary time. My brother loves going to jail. My brother goes to jail on a regular basis. He does. He'll take a month off here and there, and then go back. So it's okay if I go back now, you know. But they won't let him walk back in, you know. He'll walk up to the jail and say, I want to go back to jail. And he said, no, you ain't done anything. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to get my gun from the pawn shop and see what I can do, you know. But a my brother, man, you know, I just never understood the concept and the frame of mind if you want to go to jail. Unless you want to get out there and work, you know, that's a good way. You know, I think about that sometimes, you know. And I've been in my job for 18 years, man. Hard job. And I think, you know, sometimes when you're somewhere where you're stressed out, it makes you transform into something else. I know I didn't look like this 18 years ago. I know I didn't. I know I didn't look like this. I know I was a normal person. And I know my hairline wasn't where it is either 18 years ago. My hairline was right here. Now it's like all the way back here. My hairline's in the Olympics, man. I thought a few times it was in the Olympics. It just keeps jumping farther and farther to the back of my head. And you ever notice when you haven't seen people in a long time and you run into somebody on the street, you know, why do people do this? Hey, you gained a little weight. That's not something you say to somebody you ain't seen in a long time. You know, at least say hi first. Well, they'll say something, hey, you lost some teeth. You walk into somebody in a hospital room and do that. Somebody's on deathbed, and you walk in, you see him, hey, you're not doing well, are you? Duh. You know, you don't do that. You walk in somebody's hospital room and you say, hey, I hope you feel better. People just don't think about that. Let's see who's coming in. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Just make sure I'm speaking, you know. I want to be very polite. No, you're fine. You know, just want to make sure I speak to the person before they get drunk. You know. I assume you come to a bar, most people are coming to get drunk and eat pizza, you know. You gotta assume that. I mean, I don't assume that you're coming in here to ride on a carousel or something, you know what I mean? You're coming here to get drunk. Everybody wants to unwind, you know what I mean? Some people say, I'm going to the bar and unwind after I get off from work. Some people don't have a job. I'm just going to the bar because I want to go to the bar. You know?
Now, some of it we might.
Well, I'm going to end this because we're going to get another talented person up here. His name is Robert. Robert is very, 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 I put a couple B's in it, very, 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 very talented. I am not as talented as he is based on the jokes that I just told. Not a lot of people interacting with me, and they can lie and say, reason why I didn't laugh because I had pizza in my mouth. Well, if you liked all the jokes, the pizza would have came out of your mouth like you're laughing. And this guy wants to mess with the microphone, and I'm going to choke the hell out of him. I'm going to do it. All right, Robert, you have a good night.
You're on Maupin, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise.